What's going on, all you Frosies? This is McFrozen Nuggets, and tonight I'm gonna be doing my very first Lego minifigure showcase, which this obviously leads into a shout out to Michael MGF, because the fact that he's basically the one who does all sorts of customizing his minifigures, and today this is not anything this is not centered around any sort of theme. This is basically around the different modifications I made to the different lightsaber hilts that I have gotten up to the duel on Naboo, which obviously these two are from. As far as making them look more accurate to the movies, and we have from left to right, we have Qui-Gon Jinn, Obi-Wan Kenobi, Episode 3 Obi-Wan, Jedi Anakin, Master Yoda, Count Dooku, Kylo Ren, Rey, Finn, Darth Vader, Jedi Luke Skywalker, and Tatooine Luke Skywalker. And as you can see, I basically have Darth Vader basically on top of everyone else because he's basically the one who is the most special to me. And obviously, some of these are actually exactly the same as far as the hilt goes, just with slight differences and such. And that is the case with both Luke's and Obi-Wan's here. Some of them are actually exactly the same. That's the case with Finn, Rey, Tatooine Luke, and Anakin. So yeah, I will be showing all of those at once. But some of the other ones are in order of how I did these, and not in the order of the movies. So first off, we're gonna start with Qui-Gon Jinn. This is basically the one from the Duel on Naboo set from spring 2017. Obviously, he is exactly the same as from that set. Obviously, the only difference, as you can see, is obviously his lightsaber. I basically did add a lot of black paint to the hilt. And if you look at it in real life, you'll see that this looks very much like that. He obviously has a lot of black, and I will take that out of his hands and show closer. On one side it's basically silver, on the other side it's black, and that's obviously how his lightsaber hilt looks in the movie. Episode 1, The Phantom Menace. Oh. Yeah, I basically have his hand holding the silver because I don't want the black paint to be scraped off. So yeah, there's Qui-Gon Jinn, and honestly, does that not look like the best likeness to Liam Neeson? Next up is young Obi-Wan Kenobi. I'm gonna get to Episode 3 Obi-Wan in a moment. Again, exactly the same as from the Duel on Naboo set. You can see his lips sticking out under it. The only difference is the lightsaber itself. Now, see, if you look at and of course, in case you don't know, he actually has his lightsaber design as similar to Qui-Gon. As you can see, the similarities there. Now, see, I basically painted in the ridges the rings right here, as well as the bottom of the emitter here, as well as the palm over here, to look like it does in the movie. And of course, he also had a similar lightsaber, or actually the same lightsaber in Episode 2. He just basically designed it the same as his previous one. Next up, we have Episode 3 Obi-Wan, and this is actually the one that I got with the Grievous's wheelback from 2014. The only two differences that are the cape I actually used from Count Dooku. The other brown cape I got was somewhere else. I'll tell you in a little bit when I get to it. Honestly, unlike his younger variation, I just basically painted in the black part right there and a goldish part up here. And see, if you hold it next to Episode 1 Obi-Wan, you can definitely see it's a pretty drastic difference. He obviously doesn't have nearly as much black. It's much more silver and such. Now, see, I will be doing the same with Episode 4 Obi-Wan once I get the land speeders. So yeah. Next up is Anakin Skywalker, and I will actually also bring in Finn, Rey, and Tatooine Luke, because they're obviously the exact same hilt. The only thing that I did, by the way, this Anakin is the one from the 2014 Jedi Interceptor set. And as you can see, the only thing I actually painted was the bottom parts right here. And if you watch Michael MGF's Force Awakens showcase, you'll see that he actually got a lightsaber hilt from Breakforge I did not get any from Brick Forge, I just went with the basic ones that we get in Lego sets, and again, I just painted the black parts right there. And put it back in his hands. I'll also bring in Tatooine Luke, and you can see it's, again, exactly the same. As well as Finn from The Force Awakens. This is the one from the Battle Takadana set. And Rey from Rey's Spear. I just gave it the lightsaber for kicks. So we got Anakin Skywalker, Rey, Finn, and Tatooine Luke. Oh yeah, by the way, this Luke I got with the 2014 Advent Calendar. Next up is Count Dooku. As you can see, this, he also has the brown cape. This one I actually got from a friend. He let me have his brown cape that was on his Anakin, the 2012 Palpatine's arrest set. He just basically gave it to me since I had a black cape. And as you can see, the only thing I actually painted was this black part right here. Now, and also you can see that this one is actually chrome, whereas the other lightsaber hilts are silver, which is pretty interesting. So I guess that's actually something that makes Count Dooku's lightsaber a little more unique, besides the fact that it's a curved hilt. And in Lego it's actually chrome. Now we have Master Yoda, and like Dooku, this is the one from the Dual Geonosis set. I actually gave him the walking stick, just for kicks, since he actually has it or pretty much throughout the entire saga. Obviously we don't see him in episode 4. And the lightsaber I actually use references from the Blade Runner's lightsaber. I will bring that here. As you can see, hit the cable. The black parts right down here match this. And then right here at the emitter as well. And then this black part right here as well. I add a little bit of it up here as well. So yeah, some of these lightsaber hilts I actually took references from the Blade Builders lightsabers I have. Next up we have Kylo Ren. And as you can see, like Finn, this is the same one that I got with the Battle Takadana set. And you might be thinking, wait. You're saying you customized all these lightsabers, but you didn't customize Kylo Ren's. Well, you're actually half correct. Because the only thing I actually did customize with Kylo Ren is the bottom part. I basically add a little bit of red right there to represent the bottom of his hilt. And obviously I basically always have that in the back of my head. It's actually not only accurate to the movie, but it's also very much accurate to the Blade Builders hilt. As you can see, because they have a hole in the hilt. For it to be able to be part of the Blade Builders line. And this actually kind of makes it look like that as well. So yeah. Again, I do still kind of wish that they would have made his crossguard a little more accurate when comparing it to the actual movie counterpart. Like, again, the Blade Builder in the background. So yeah, other than that, everything else is the same with Kylo Ren. Luke Skywalker, Jedi Knight Luke Skywalker on the other hand, I only had a few things like episode 3 Obi-Wan, which I will bring back in. As you can see, the only thing I actually painted was the black part right here in front, between the two rings, as well as the actual hilt, as well as the bronze part at the top, right below the emitter. And right here, it's obviously exactly the same because Luke designed his lightsaber to be similar to Obi-Wan's in honor of him. Now you see, this is the one from the 2015 Death Star Final Duel. The only other thing I actually changed was the cape. Obviously I gave it to him. He doesn't have it in the set. I just did, just being a completist and all. Now see, I will put the link to Michael MGF's Force Awakens minifigure showcase in the description below. And now I've saved. Alright, you guys, I have saved him for last. The galactic history altering Darth Vader. Did you know this is my first Darth Vader minifigure I've gotten since the Star Story? I've I have actually made lightsaber hilts for only a day, and this is the first time I've customized Vader. So that's pretty crazy. Also, it's down to the lightsaber. And we'll talk about the helmet. I see it's not the three-piece helmet, but still Legos is a great substitute. And some people say it's slightly oversized and tilts up a little bit. Yeah, but I personally don't see it. And really, the only thing that I changed was I basically made add a little bit of a red tint in his lenses. I'll bring it closer so you can see a little better. Yeah, it's a little hard to see, but they're a little more prominent than they typically are. So it's to match his appearance in Rogue One. I'll put that link to Ross's Rogue One showcase in the description as well. And of course I use the standard Vader head from the Death Star final duel and putting the helmet back on. And now for the lightsaber. The lightsaber hilt itself is obviously similar to Anakin's lightsaber. I painted the bottom part right there as well. And then the only other thing I changed was the top of the hilt was being in black. And I actually did want to paint the inside the emitter black as well, but when I put the actual blade in there, it was a little tight, and it actually started scraping black paint off. So I just basically decided to let it be silver. And obviously still, this is an absolutely great looking Darth Vader. Now see, I cannot amass to the amount of I can possibly never match the amount of details in Ross's Darth Vader figure. I mean, his is just awesome. He just basically unloaded it with different types of fabric from Cape Madness and such. So yeah. And it's just absolutely so satisfying that Darth Vader is actually one of the last mini figures that I actually got for 2016. That was actually in 2015. Kylo Ren being the very last figure I got from 2016. So yeah, it's been a little nuts. It's also been a little nuts for me over here. And I'm sorry about that. But I will be making videos as much as possible in the coming days. So yeah. And now we're gonna go ahead and wrap this up. Alright you guys, and that is it for this showcase. And let me know if you feel inspired by this. Let me know by dropping this video a like below, area comments just below the description as well, and I will also post links to both Michael MGF's showcase for both The Force Awakens and Rogue One. Both of those will be in the description as well as all the social media links, Twitter, Facebook, Google Plus, all those are in the description as well. And of course, if you hear that, it's actually raining here. And let me know if you feel inspired by this and think that this should be good for you as far as customizing your minifigures. So yeah, love all of you Brosies to death, and don't forget to keep it rigid. Bye.